Olamide Odekunle is standing by now for Trending Now. Olamide, I wonder what you make of Effiong Udoh's story. He, for 30 years, have been hawking grown-ups to feed his family.
I've said this time and time again, the Nigerian spirit is one of resilience and one of grit, and it's good to see that family men still exist, although that was hard to watch. Absolutely. And I hope that that gives him some exposure to get, help or capital or whatever it is he needs. Good on you, Mr. Effiong.
Right, take it away then.
Thank you, guys. As usual, TVC has a finger on the pulse. And if it's trending, we are definitely going to be talking about it on here. In our first story, a federal high court in Lagos has ordered the final forfeiture of 1.1 billion naira, 35,000 pounds, and $392,000 seized from one Muiz Tijani Adeyinka, a former First Bank of Nigeria employee. Now, Mr. Adeyinka exploited his position to manipulate settlement accounts and fabricated fake domiciliary inflows, transferring the naira equivalent to himself and associates. Now, since the funds rightfully belong to First Bank, the federal government is expected to return the money to the institution. I was particularly interested in this story because I think we hear about government officials and government institutions engaging in fraudulent activities, but I want it to be clear that this is also prevalent in private institutions. Let's take a look at some social commentary. The EFCC was involved and is handling that case. Truly Niger says, EFCC, thank you. This man should be punished well because it is ordinary Nigerians' money on transit, which may not be covered by Nigerian deposit insurance. Comrade Olajide says, how can one person steal this much? Perhaps you would have liked 10 people to be stealing this money. Sahito said, all these proceeds should be published monthly before another person will start stealing from it. I agree. There should be transparency throughout this entire process. It's very scary. Just last month, I reported Money Point Bank. There was a hack in their system, and this same thing went down. So I hope that these banks are really taking security seriously. In our next story, a Lagos businesswoman has stirred an intense online conversation after revealing that 2 nannies she interviewed in the span of just 1 week tested HIV positive. Now, her post has raised mixed reactions, with some accusing her of stigmatization, while others saw it as an effort to raise public awareness on health screenings for domestic workers. What do you guys think? I'm curious. Public health concern or unnecessary discrimination? Let's take a look at the post that got everyone talking. She posted this. She said, I can categorically tell you that most nannies or house helps in Lagos are HIV positive. That's a generalization, I will say. Having interviewed and searched the bag of 2 different nannies brought to my house to resume work in less than a week. One girl was from Cross River and another was from Jos. I found these medicines below, and these are antiviral medications that she posted. I think it's a generalization to say that almost all the nannies in Lagos are HIV positive. But let's take some social commentary. What do you guys think? It's not about me. Rosie's Kitchen commented, always do general tests on your maids before you employ them. Jella Holmes had this to say, all of you saying HIV isn't this, HIV isn't that. Are you saying you allow someone with HIV attend to your kids? Do we have some more social commentary? Sulicious tweeted, because you saw 2 of them doesn't mean they are all the same. Rest, Jare. He told you. Kelvin said, this is the highest form of stigmatization. I'm not HIV positive, but we must be compassionate and show empathy. Now this story, Alexis T said, true, those measures are very necessary. Staff that are likely to share sharp household objects. This story is very, very timely because just yesterday the Nigerian government announced that they would be releasing the sum of 4.5 billion naira for HIV treatment packs. And so this is very, very timely. The conversation about HIV is still very much ongoing. Curious to hear what you guys think about this.
All right, for me, I think that we are being sentimental about this whole matter, or we are just being emotional about this matter. She just decided to raise awareness. You need to hear stories. Then you will know where she's coming from. She discovered something and she decided to bring it on social media to create awareness that when you are getting house help, take the necessary steps of testing them before you employ them to do whatever it is. It is not stigmatization. It is awareness, people. It is awareness. There's been so many stories. We have seen videos and we have raised concerns about certain things. So I do not see it as stigmatization. I see it as raising awareness from my point of view.
Now, from the first story you read, the guy that pilfered, from the company, what's it called, the banking institution's account.
Absolutely.
It goes to show how much we have, because this kind of person will also be, must have been saying that, yeah, we have very bad people in government, corrupt politicians and all of that. And then he's an example. And people have been saying those who are in power, those who are outside, accusing those who are in power of corruption, they are also corrupt people lying in wait, because if they get in, they will also have, that doesn't mean that everyone is corrupt, doesn't mean that people don't do the right thing. But we've seen stories of so many bank employees who are stolen from customers, stolen from the bank, and some of them even jackpot with some of this money. So most of them have been arrested, and it's kudos to the court ruling on this, and the guy has to be brought to justice. The second story, it depends on the tone.
We don't have time for the second story. She needs to quickly go now for this other story that she needs to take. Yeah.
Ibrahim, I was coming for you. In our next story, former Senate President Bukola Saraki has congratulated his son, Seni Saraki, on winning his first Grammy Award at the 67th Annual Grammy Awards in Los Angeles.
We're brave enough to take on this project because Bob Marley is this legacy, incredible, iconic artist. And for them to take on these songs, reinterpret them, do them in their own ways, Bloody Civilian, Wizkid, Jesse Reyes, Daniel Caesar, all incredible artists, and yeah, it's really, really special.
Now, Seni earned the prestigious award for his contribution to the Bob Marley One Love soundtrack, which won Best Reggae Album. This is Seni Saraki over here. Now, his father congratulated him. He says, "Congrats, Seni, on winning your first Grammy last night for your work on the Bob Marley One Love soundtrack, which took home the award for Best Reggae Album." He says, "Seeing you pour your heart into your passion and having it recognized on the global stage is an indescribable joy. Well done. We are super proud of you." Thank you, Daddy. A simple man said, "Big congratulations to your son, sir. He keeps going higher every year with his passion for music." Countess Victoria tweeted, "Amazing. Congratulations, Seni. More wins to you." My favorite thing about Nigerians, we will constantly rally around talent, and I love that so much. Umar Oloriegbe had this to say. He says, "Congratulations to our own Seni. The award is so surprising, especially because I didn't know you have gone so far in the musical business. So proud of you. Your talent will take you farther than you ever thought." In our final story, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, the NCAA, continued its intervention in the ongoing dispute between Kenya Airways and a Nigerian passenger, Gloria Omishore. Yesterday, the NCAA summoned the airline's country managers to its Abuja office and gave the airline 48 hours to remedy the fallout of the incident. The country's managers of Kenya Airways apologized on behalf of the organization, admitting that they were negligent and abusive towards the Nigerian passenger. They promised that disciplinary action would definitely be carried out by their headquarters in Nairobi. Let's always continue the conversation on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook using the hashtag trending now on TVC. Do you have a story that you think needs to be trending, or you think that we could cover on here? Hashtag trending now on TVC. Well, I look forward to hearing from you guys. This is the spokesperson for the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. He said, he updated us and said, Kenya Airways has met with the NCAA and they have apologized for the ill treatment of the Nigerian passenger. I'd love to take some social commentary on this. Joseph Okeke says, very good, not just an apology, but with an assurance that such barbarism will not happen again in the future. Ugo Eze tweeted, "For once, someone in this administration has performed outstandingly. Kudos to you. Please keep it up." Mr. Michael Achimugu, the spokesperson for the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, has been very vocal on social media. He's constantly, even in the case we saw with the Ibom Air passenger, he's constantly keeping us in the loop and being transparent. And I just love that so much. I really want to hone in on this Kenya Airways incident, you guys, because some gruesome details.
Olamide, I'm hearing our time is up and that there's not much we can say on this whole matter, but Seni, congratulations.
Congrats.
And then kudos to Nigeria for stepping up and addressing this matter with Kenya Airways. That's where we'll have to draw the curtains on the program for today. Let's let you know that the views and reactions of all our resource persons are theirs and have no connection with TVC News.